biometric residence permit. Right. Hopefully they'll allow me to get it. But something that I find interesting here in the UK is the streets are so narrow, people park on the sidewalk. Like this car is fully on the sidewalk. There's the road, here's the curb. And they all do it because the roads are too narrow not to. So they just park up on the sidewalk. So I just realized that I didn't take like any videos when my ISA group took us into like central London, which is fine. Like I took a ton of photos, but I wanted to come like kind of explain what some of the photos are. Okay, so this is me and one of the polo horses here on campus, and this is one of the fountains over by Frapple. Next up we have the bunnies. The white one is Putney, the brown one is Barnes. They live here on campus. It was my birthday on the 24th. We did this ISA excursion. This is the Fountain of the Green Goddess, and then the Gardens of Buckingham Palace. Well, outside of them. This is my ISA group and me outside Buckingham, and just some more of those photos. We got to get sort of close. This is one of the gates. I just thought it was really pretty. And here's me standing directly outside Buckingham Palace. It was an amazing sight, I'm not gonna lie. And I even took a photo where I was like holding it up. This is the statue that was right outside of it, and then we walked on the Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Rock. This is just, I don't even know what building that is, honestly. And then a map of kind of like the places that we went, including Big Ben, which honestly I just loved seeing, and this is one of the best photos I've ever taken, I swear. It's so picturesque, and I love it. This is my friend Isabella and I when we went on a river cruise, and this is the London Bridge, which we got to take some really nice photos out of the boat in front of it. So this is when we were in the Tower of London, and I know that the guards cannot speak when they're on post. And so I was like, you know what? Nonverbal communication, I got this. Because they're still a person. So I wanted to make sure he was okay with me like taking a photo with him in the background. I wanted to make sure I had consent so that this dude who's literally, people are coming up and shoving a camera in his face all day long, has a little bit of a choice. So I went up and I was like, hey, I know you can't speak to me right now, but I was wondering if it was okay for me to take a photo with you, and if I can, blink twice. And I think that's the first time he's ever been asked if, like, someone could take a photo, because he thought about it for a minute, and then he was like, yeah. And I was like, yes. And I got my photo, and he's actually like looking towards the camera for the photo, which is honestly really cool to me. But then it just became that thing that me and my friend laughed about for like the rest of the day, that I asked him and he like took a minute and then was like, yeah, sure. Like, and we were like, you know what, he's probably gonna go back after this and be like, some lady asked to take a photo, like she asked if she could. As promised, here's that photo, and as you can see, he's looking towards the camera. Then we went to the Chapel of St. John inside the Tower of London. Here's one of the stained glass pieces that I just thought was neat. Then we got to see some of the armory and like what the horses used to wear and that kind of thing for battle. We also got to visit the torture and imprisonment. This is called the rack, which they would stretch your body on. We're in the Bloody Tower. We go see the cringes. I also got to see the crows, which there's a huge thing with the crows in the Tower of London, because if the crows leave, then the Tower, like, London's gonna fall, is kind of like the myth. And these crows are huge. Like, easily could eat my dog. Like, they're big. And I kind of find it messed up that, like, they clip their wings so that they can't fly away. It's a bit sad. Look at him. He looked at me. Oh, yeah, and now I have a map on this side of my wall. Yeah, I don't have curtains yet. That is the Tower of London and, like, the inside piece. Originally, we were gonna go in and we were gonna see, like, the crown jewels, but the queue for that was like 3 hours, and me and my friend did not want to stay in a line for 3 hours. But her and I, we walked around, and then we went to Notting Hill. It was a nice experience. But yeah, that is what the photos are. I hope you enjoyed this video. I should have another one out shortly, and hopefully it doesn't get taken down for copyrighted music. Alright, bye.